I tell you, this crowd is making it so I can hardly hear my own voice. They are indeed raring to go. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And you can see the results right there. It's been about what we'd expected up to this point. Very tightly played, very tightly contested series so far. It sits at 2-1 right now, but I've got a feeling it's going to take at least 6 games, maybe even all 7 games to decide a winner in this one.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Cleveland Indians.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. What's this club need to focus on here this evening, Steve?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Trevor Bauer will be on the mound for Game 4. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's coming off a complete game victory in his last start. Looked great in that one. We'll see if he can continue that here.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Josh Harrison will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it matters the most.
Now the first pitch of the night is looked at for ball 1 as we get underway right at 7:05 on the nose.
First pitch, 7:05.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. And it'll be important to stay warm tonight. A chilly 44 degrees here at first pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard to open up the ball game.
Yeah, a nice job there as this one gets right up the middle to start the ball game. Always nice to put a guy in the stretch right from the very start.
Starling Marte will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
He'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, If he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Well, Matt, I think Dixon has sometimes been thought of as a hitter's umpire. The book on him is that he can be a little bit tight on the edges of the strike zone. We'll see if that's the case.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Yeah, it looks like these guys mean business. Back-to-back singles here to start the ball game. They want to put as much pressure on this guy as they can early on.
Andrew McCutcheon steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first, so this is a big opportunity right now. And now on 2-0, you can't just lay a fastball in there, or he could make this a 3-0 game before you know it.
Bauer pauses. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up to second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Coming to the plate now, Gregory Polanco. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
One-0 count. Here it is. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Drilled right back up the middle. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
And this is a nice decision here in the outfield. The run's going to score easily, but he sees he might have a shot at that guy taking third. So this is a nice throw to gun him down and at least get an out on the play.
So here's Joe Mauer. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back.
Keeping an eye on him.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, what a stop. Throw to second in time. What a play as the side is retired. One for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, guys, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. I think he does a great job of taking what's given to him. Never tries to do too much. Knows how to extend an at-bat and get the pitch he's looking for.
Ivan Nova is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty. He got this ball club to win in his last outing, but he did only throw 6 innings. They'll take it, but they'd like to see him go a little deeper.
And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
Francisco Lindor will get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitching. But he's really been a bit of a non-factor so far. Still time for him to turn it around, though.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and I think that's a pitch we're going to see a lot of tonight. It's much different than that four-seam fastball, and he gets a lot of run on that thing.
Grounded to the right. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. So this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Throw over to first. Back in standing. Stepping in now, number 30, as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. A runner at first with no outs here. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Yeah, and on this pitch right here, you got to make up your mind just a little more quickly up there. This is a ball that you got to think about maybe taking to left field, but instead, his swing is just a little bit late. He pulls off a little bit, and now he's going to go sit down.
Michael Brantley will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game, and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Here it comes, 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Line drive to left. Marte is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
You got to think about the time of night out there. You've got shadows still lingering a little bit. The lights haven't quite taken full effect yet, but he's all over this one, and he takes it down easily.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
2 out with the man at first. Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. It remains 1-0. Jung Ho Gong will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
Well, it seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
Bauer gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it 1 away.
Oh, you can definitely feel and tell that it's October out there. There's a little bit of moisture in the air. Here, this ball sounded pretty good off the bat, and you wonder if it would have been a different story if it was mid-July out there.
Stepping in, Francisco Cervelli. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Cervelli is retired. 2 down now.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the putout.
Here's Matt Joyce now. as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
2 out, nobody on. Line toward the gap in left center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Not a bad guy to have hitting in your 8 spot. You know, that guy's no slouch up there. He comes through with a solid single here.
Jordy Mercer set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
From the stretch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Josh Harrison gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he falls behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here it comes on 0-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Lonnie Chisenhall will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, when you're holding on to a 1-run lead, you don't want to start walking guys, especially not the leadoff hitter. He'll kick himself over that one, but he's going to have to put it behind him quick.
Yasiel Puig gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
Runners off for second. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Marte going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
And I guess here that the runner on first base is waiting to see if the ball's going to be caught or not. You can see it bang off the outfield wall, but that indecision is going to cost him right there. And this will wind up being nothing but a loud single.
Jose Ramirez will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. The tying run is in to score from second. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes his out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line, and he cruises in with a double.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No one out with a runner at second. Chop foul right at home plate. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
A runner at second, nobody out. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Okay, you can see the game plan unfolding here on Show Track. He gives him a steady diet of off-speed pitches to start off the at-bat until he finally says, all right, enough fooling around with you. Reaches back and just fires the fastball right by him.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to first, and there are 2 down.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
Francisco Lindor will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Yeah, they tried to sneak a fastball by him, and he was having none of it. Be interesting to see if they try to go at him again with the hard stuff.
Lays off 1-0. Two outs here with a runner at third. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Men on third with 2 down. Now a ball rolled softly to second. A barehanded play by Harrison. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Starling Marte will come up now to kick off their half of the third. Seems like the hits have been coming fast and furious, EK, but not the runs.
Yeah, you figure if you get 5 hits in 2 innings, you're doing all right for yourselves. But like you said, they've only got 1 run to show for those 5 hits, so they'll need to capitalize a little better.
Bauer's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. This is hit high and deep out to left. Brantley going back. Gone! It's a solo shot for Starling Marte. His first homer here in the series as the Pirates have come back to tie things at 2.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Fly ball to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Gregory Polanco digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Three and 0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. To his left. Ramirez in time to first, and there are 2 away.
First baseman number 7, Joe Mauer.
Joe Mauer will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a fastball is in there for strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, and that's a good pitch on an 0-1 count. Trying to let that thing work its way back to the outside part of the plate, but he couldn't quite get it there.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Liner towards second, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Into the box now, Jung-Ho Kang. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
A pause and the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One for the Pirates, courtesy of this swing by Starling Marte. We played 2.5, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Center fielder, number 30.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And reined in, 1 away.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Michael Brantley stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Brantley will take the turn and head for second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hand getting into good position. The hips start to rotate, and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Chop foul over towards the dugout. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Surprised at all that they're coming right after him this way?
A little bit. I like it. It's good for the game, but this is definitely a guy that can hurt you if you're not careful.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Down 0-2 there. He knows he's got to protect the plate. He almost went around right there, but that's a good job to hold it back.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Still 2-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and it goes right past him out there at short. And on the error, a run is going to score.
The right fielder, number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Lonnie Chisenhall steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
I don't know, 2-pitch here, he knows he's got to protect. And that's sort of a defensive hack there, just trying to make contact. And the result, an easy pop-up.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
You can tell a lot about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Here comes the 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. A runner on first with 2 away. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Polanco on the move, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Right to him. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. We're through 3 full here in game number 4. Cleveland's out in front, 3-2. Francisco Cervelli is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Squared that one up just a little late. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Cervelli is retired, and there's 1 away. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. Striding into the box, Matt Joyce. He reached on a single in his first try. Bauer sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Got him.
Well, he's given up the 2 runs in this ball game, but he has punched out 5 already as we take a look back through all 5 of those strikeouts. No question, he's definitely starting to settle down and getting into the flow of this game.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Under it is the center fielder. And that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Still a 3-2 ball game. Jose Ramirez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Baseman, Jose Ramirez.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. That's inside. 2-0.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not the best of starts to this 4th inning.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
Yeah, he did a great job of battling back from being down 3-0 to start the inning. Well, things weren't looking all that good, but he didn't panic. He trusted his stuff, and he comes right back with 3 good pitches to get the strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Three runs, 5 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Not close. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, he got his 2-0 fastball, but it wasn't in that one place, one spot that we always talk about. So that was a good idea to let that one go and wait for something else.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And that misses for ball 4.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing it.
Marwin Gonzalez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Ground ball left side. There's Harrison for 1. On to Mauer. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Josh Harrison will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Bauer into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Here's Starling Marte as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Here it comes, 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Chisenhall sprinting after it, but this will wind up being a foul ball. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Lined into left field, and that's a base hit.
And they continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
So striding in, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. One there. On to first, and the throw goes right by him. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Gregory Polanco will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third, here's McCutchen heading home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 4-3 game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
So here's Joe Mauer. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
You know, when you throw a first pitch strike less than 50% of the time, you're going to find yourself in trouble more times than not, and that's where he sits right now.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. 0-2 now as Mauer can't come up with anything on that swing. From the stretch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now here's a ball heading for the right field corner. This has the distance, and it stays fair. Home run. So it's a 2-run shot for Joe Mauer. His first homer so far in the series, and it's now 6-3.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Josh Tomlin is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Tomlin.
Into the box, Jung-Ho Gong. As this is grounded foul off to the left, it's strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it comes. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Francisco Cervelli stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Chisenhall, and the inning is over. So they score 4 times on 4 base hits, 1 error, and no one left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 6-3. Leading off the inning, Francisco Lindor, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. I think that man right there just got a new lease on life after that last half inning.
Yeah, can you believe it? He's working with the lead. He might not have been expecting that.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Grounded to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now after the 4-run inning, we'll get to see if he approaches things any differently now that he's working with the lead. You know, you figure the approach will be similar, but that's a good job anyway of getting the first out here.
Number 30 will be the batter. 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball towards the hole. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You could see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Brantley. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Boy, Michael Brantley certainly has blossomed into one of the elite players in this league. He's a good all-around talent, and in 2014 was really his coming-out party.
Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. Yeah, 2014 was really an outstanding year for Mr. Brantley. He went to the All-Star game for the first time, won a Silver Slugger, and ended up third in the AL MVP voting.
That's pretty amazing. Not only that, he was a 20-20 guy. He had exactly 20 bombs and ended up swiping 23 bases.
High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Polanco at the track. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Well, if this is a day game, this is a home run. You know, a night game, much different story here. This place just doesn't have the same kind of carry to it under the lights, and this winds up being a long out to the warning track.
Carlos Santana will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. 2-1, here it is. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Again, he sends it out of play. 3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
They tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Tap foul at home plate. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. Indians leave 1. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Matt Joyce makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Designated hitter, Matt Joyce.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And this is going to be extra bases here leading off the 6th. Joyce around first. He'll head for second now. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Oh, and he hit this ball hard, too, didn't he? I mean, this is a fastball right out over the middle of the plate, and he just hammers it to get himself in scoring position here, leading off the inning.
Here's Jordy Mercer now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No one out with a runner at second. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it, the center fielder. One away.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
First delivery to him on the way. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Fastball called for strike 2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Starling Marte will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. They still lead it 6-3. Leading off the inning, Lonnie Chisenhall, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. Line toward right center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Yasiel Puig will step in. A ground out victim as last time. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just your classic 0-2 changeup right there. And what he's trying to do there is to get that hitter's aggressiveness to work against him. And he just goes fishing in the dirt for a bad pitch and an easy punch-out.
In now, Jose Ramirez. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A little bouncer. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Yan Gomes stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and he'll just step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. It's the Pirates 6 and the Indians 3. Back here in Cleveland, Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. And here is Andrew McCutchen now. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Andrew McCutchen.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Oh-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. McCutchen is retired, and there's one away.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Gregory Polanco ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Ramirez scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
First baseman
Joe Mauer will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. And that wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoke.
Standing in now, Jung-Ho Kang, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. A 1 pitch on its way. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Oh. The crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Pittsburgh as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Marwin Gonzalez steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Jared Hughes will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Calling for it. Kang. And that's the first out of the inning.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Francisco Lindor gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 stands in. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Harrison has it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first as that will end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Leading off the inning, Francisco Cervelli, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ball 2 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And he gets the call there, 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up on that inside corner or this guy will bury you.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Oh, boy. On a nice summer afternoon, this will sting just a little bit. But on a cold night, that's going to make your hands feel like you've got a fistful of bumblebees.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. John Jaso will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
John Jaso.
In there, strike 1.
And he's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Too high. 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. Chisenhall is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
Digging in, Jordy Mercer. He flew out in his last at-bat. In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter is going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field, and this baby is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series, as it is now 7-3.
Oh, that's a huge home run right here in the 8th, because that moves the lead to 4 runs now. Of course, a lot can happen between now and the bottom of the 9th, but for the time being, you wonder if they even need to turn to their closer in what would be a non-save situation.
Josh Harrison stands in. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Gomes has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Pirates 7 and the Indians 3. Michael Brantley digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Two and 0 now. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1 to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
It's always tough to go down looking, but the thing I remember about his last at-bat is that he really made the pitcher work. He saw a bunch of pitches, and that's a bigger deal than a lot of people realize.
Juan Nicasio will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Marte going back on it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Right fielder, number 8, Chisenhall.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. On the ground up the middle. Mercer is there. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 4. It's 7-3. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Cody Allen will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Starling Marte is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning.
Starling Marte.
Hit hard to short. Lindor takes it in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Digging in now, Andrew McCutchen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Into the seats, 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 1 out, nobody on. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Allen has the target. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in by Chisenhall, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, I'll tell you what, this won't look like a whole lot in the box score, but anytime you can make a pitcher use up 8 pitches to get you out, you've done your job as a hitter.
Into the box, Gregory Polanco. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
2 out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brantley over to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Striding in to start the ninth, Yasiel Puig, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Designated hitter, Yasiel Puig.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Harrison onto the grass, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Swing and a little blooper to center. McCutchen is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Yan Gomes makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
The 1-0 delivery. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Lifted in the air to right field. Polanco has a read on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
And, fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 7-3. Good night from Cleveland.